Hello, I am Lee Choi and my metric number is 285262. So now I would like to present our group introduction. In this introduction, I will explain the concept of consumer demand, consumer choice, consumer behavior, and utility. So firstly, consumer demand is the ability of customer to buy an amount of labor and product at a certain time or a given point on the schedule. Consumer choice is the study that how a person make rational decision in the face of scarce resources. Besides that, consumer behavior has been defined as a study that determines the reason of consumer choice that fulfill consumer wants or needs. According to American Marketing Association, they also define consumer behavior as the dynamic interaction of effect and condition behavior and the environment by which people being conduct the exchange aspect of their lives. Next, utility also defined as a measurement of containment or benefit that are received from the consumption of goods. For utility, we will divide in two types of utility, which are cardinal utility and ordinal utility. Cardinal utility is the consumer satisfaction from the consumption of good or service that can be measured numerically by the quantitative method based on marginal utility analysis. On the other hand, ordinal utility is the customer satisfaction from the consumption of the goods or service that cannot be measured numerically by using qualitative method based on indifference curve analysis. Next, I would like to present Part A questionnaire respondent background. In our group, we have 18 respondents with 11 female and 7 male. There are 16 Chinese respondents and 1 Malay respondent and 1 Indian respondent. In these 18 respondents, there are 13 respondents are below 30 years old and 1 respondent above 51 years old. For the range 31 years old until 40 years old and 41 years old until 50 years old, they have the same amount of respondents, which is 2 respondents.
My name is Lee Kai and my matrix number is 285349. In part B, for question 1, which is I prefer to purchase goods or product depending on their brand. Most of the respondents are making their decisions based on the good brands. There are 61.11% who choose agree and 33.33% who choose strongly agree. There are only 5.56% who choose disagree, and choices of strongly disagree and moderate have no respondent chose. Then, customer buy a good depend on the goods brand which have high quality. The survey can conclude that only a few of respondents do not prefer to buy goods or product depends on their brand. Then for question 2, which is even if the price is high, I'm great if I can buy branded goods. Most of the respondents chose agree with the question, which is 44.44% chose agree, 11.11% chose strongly agree. And the others, which have 5.56% choose strongly disagree, 22.22% choose disagree, and the others, which is 16.67%, choose moderate. Respondents will buy a goods which have high quality even though the price is high because they trust the brand will not broken easily. The survey can conclude that majority of respondents might prefer to buy goods even if the price is high. For question 3, which is if my income rise, I will increase my purchase of goods. Assumption of ceteris paribus. Most of the respondents might increase their purchase of goods when their income rise. There are 50% of respondents choose strongly agree and 44.44% choose agree. And there are 1 of the respondents which choose disagree, which is 5.56%. Then, for the choice, strongly disagree and moderate have no respondent choose. So, these statements are accord with the concept of ceteris paribus. The survey can conclude that only a few of respondents do not increase their purchase of goods, even if their income rise.
Hi everyone, my name is Bernard Gozanian and my matrix number is 285698. So today I am going to talk about the part B, which is consumer behavior. So I will talking about the question 4, 5 and 6. Question 4 is if the price of goods is low, I will increase my purchases based on the assumption of certain variables. On this graph, we found that most respondents, who are 7 respondents, will moderate this statement and 5 respondents will choose the agree and strong agree statement. The result shows that most respondents may to be able want to purchase goods when the price of goods goes down. For example, the price of fried chicken decreases, respondents will prefer to purchase it, but it's not necessary. On the other hand, as price decrease, quantity demanded will increase. So overall, respondents will purchase the lower price of goods. The survey concludes that the price of goods will affect the increasing of purchased goods. Question 5 is, I prefer to buy goods online rather than in person. On this graph, we found that half of the respondents, which is 9 respondents, will moderate this statement. It is due to the choice of respondents for choosing the goods. Consumer shopping preferences are defined as the taste of the consumer, measured by the perception of the usefulness and benefits of the products offered. So in other words, the consumer has different preferences over the different combination of goods defined by the set of community. The survey concludes that respondents may prefer to buy goods online or in person. Question 6 is, purchasing goods online is more convenient and cost-effective. On this graph, we found that most respondents, which is 9 respondents, agree that purchasing goods online is more convenient and cost-effective. It is better for the environment if the retailer ships the goods to the consumer house rather than the consumer driving to different stores to find the goods. According on the articles, online shopping can always find cheaper price of goods and multiple choice that can purchase. On the result, the survey concluded that half of the respondents will buy goods online.
A very peaceful morning to Madam. My name is Wang Shiqi and number matric is 285537. Now I'll give the discussion about the part C, consumer behavior. In this part, there got 5 questions given and we will determine the choice of respondent in each question. For question 1, if the price of good air falls by 50%, I will purchase it. Let's see the chart pie. The orange color and red color is represent the respondent choose agree and strongly agree in this question. So it can say that over the 50% of respondent is choose agree and strongly agree. It is because when the price of item decreases, more people will be willing to purchase it and the demand quantity will be increased. It can show by the line graph. If the previous price of item is PA and decrease to PB, then the quantity demanded of the item will increase from QA to QB. Then ceteris paribus approved. So for those who choose moderate or disagree in this situation, they possibly have no interest in good A. For question 2, even the price of good A is high, I will still purchase good A. Let's see the chart pie. The green color is represented the respondent choose disagree and strongly disagree in this question. So it can say that over 50% of respondents are disagree or strongly disagree in this question. It is because the demand of good air will decrease when the price is high. So ceteris paribus approved. For those who choose moderate and or agree in this situation, they are possibly very interested in good air. So they will still purchase good air even the price is high.
My name is Song Man Yi. My metric number is 285674. Now I'm presenting on question 3. If the price of good B rises by 50%, I will purchase good A. As we can see, pie chart at the side show the percentage of respondents chosen. Most of the respondents choose agree and strongly agree with the statement. When the price of the group B increases, people are not willing to buy it anymore and the demand of good B decreases and demand of good A increases. Based on the graph, if the price increases from PB to PA, the quantity demanded will decreases from QB to QA. In a nutshell, ceteris paribus approved. For those who choose moderate or disagree in this situation, they possibly have interested in good A.
For question 4, if my income increased by 50%, I will purchase good A. Let's see the result of chart pie. The orange color and red color is represent the respondent choose whether agree or strongly agree in this question. So there are over 50% of respondents choose agree or strongly agree in this question. It is because when the income increases, people's ability of purchasing will increase too. When the income of people increases, the demand curve of good A also increase. It can show by the line graph. When the income of respondent increase, the demand curve will shift to the right from D to D1. Then the quantity demanded will increase from Q to Q1 when the price remains the same. So ceteris paribus approved. For those who choose moderate or disagree in this question, they are possibly more interested to buy other goods than good A.
For question 5, if my income increases by 50%, I will purchase both good A and good B. As we can see, most of the respondents are choose agree, which is red color, and orange color, which is strongly agree. When the income increases, people's ability of purchasing will increase too. Therefore, they are willing to pay more and buy both of the good. When the income of people increases, the demand curve for good A and good B also increases. It can be shown by graph. If the income of people increases, the demand curve shifted from D to D1. The price of good remain unchanged and the quantity demanded increases from Q to Q1. Therefore, ceteris paribus approved. For those who choose moderates or disagree in this situation, they are possible not interested to buy both for goods.
Hi, my name is Ng Xin Yan. Metric number is 285695. In conclusion, factors that influence consumer behaviors which include income, brand, price of the good, and purchasing method. According to research, we cannot tell when disposable income increase, the consumer spend more in various item expenditures. But if disposable income decrease, there will decrease in spending on numerous products. When discretionary income increase, there will increase spending on little goods, usually items. So we can say that if consumer have more income, they will spend on lavish things. But if only have low or middle income, they spend on necessities such as groceries and clothing. When consumer purchase normal goods, the demand will increase if their income increase. The demand will decrease if their income decrease. When they buy inferior goods, the demand will decrease if their income increase. The demand will increase if their income decrease. When they purchase neutral goods, no matter income increase or decrease, demand did not change. According to research, we note that consumers now purchase pricey and branded goods to show their social standing and also their self-identity. Price of the good. When price increase, quantity demand decrease, then moving up quantity demand curve. When price decrease, quantity demand increase, then moving down quantity demand curve. Demand also influenced by price of substitute goods and price of complementary goods. Substitute goods is a product service that is used in place of another. When price of one good increase, the demand for each substitute increase, then shared demand curve to the right. When price of one good decrease, the demand for each substitute decrease, then shared demand curve to the left. So consumer would prefer to substitute which has a lower cost to a higher cost one. For complementary goods, when complementary goods are used together, they provide value, but they add little or no value when they use alone. When price of one good increase, the demand for its complement decrease, then shared demand curve to the left. When price of one good decrease, the demand for its complement increase, then shared demand curve to the right. Consumers now prefer to purchase online rather than in store. This is because they can buy various products from various stores, and this makes more convenient, and also they can get more discount. In a nutshell, there are many factors that influence consumer behaviors. Thank you.